Okay, now we're going to reduce this equation into a quadratic equation. Okay, it's going to be a long solution, but step by step you will get there. All right, so let's begin by looking at the repeated term. Okay, repeated term is x squared plus 1 over x squared, because it's there and it's squared and it's there on its own. So we're going to start off by saying let u equal x squared plus 1 over x squared. Okay, so upon doing that, if u is equal to that, then this now is u squared minus 9u plus 20 equals 0. So let's write that down. U squared minus 9u plus 20 equals 0. All right, so now we just factorise this. Okay, u there. Minus 5 times minus 4 gives you 20, and minus 5 plus minus 4 gives you minus 9. So minus 4 minus 5, so therefore u is equal to 4 and 5. All right, so now we take this again and we let that equal to 4 and let that equal to 5. Okay, all right, so let's write that down, that x squared plus 1 over x squared is equal to 4, and we'll just rule a line in the middle to divide it. X squared plus 1 over x squared is equal to 5. All right, so we're going to solve them separately. So x squared is a denominator, so we're going to multiply every term by that denominator. We don't want it there. So x squared times x squared is x to the 4. X squared times 1 over x squared is plus 1, and 4 times x squared is 4x squared. Okay, so next line, x to the 4 minus 4x squared plus 1 equals 0. Bring that 4x squared over, so it's minus 4x squared. Okay, now you have another equation to reduce to a quadratic. Okay, now we'll stop there. We're going to do this one as well. X squared times x squared, so again that's x to the 4 plus 1 equals 5x squared. Do the same, x to the 4 minus 5x squared plus 1 equals 0. Okay, now we're going to we'll choose another pronumeral, let w equal x squared. Okay, so here you're going to have w squared minus 4w plus 1 equals 0. And here you're going to have, just keep dividing it, I think, w squared minus 5w plus 1 equals 0. All right, so we're going to solve each of those. So this one here, you would have to use the quadratic formula. So w is equal to 4 plus or minus, because it's minus b, okay, minus 4. Square root of b squared, minus 4 squared is 16, minus 4 times a times c, 1 times 1, which is just 4, so we'll just leave it as that, over 2 times 1 is 2, okay, and then you just simply get 4 plus or minus, this is root 12, which you know simplifies to 2 root 3, okay, it's still all over 2. Now divide each term by 2 because you have a common factor of 2 throughout. So you will get 2 plus or minus root 3. Okay, w is equal to that. Over here, let's use the quadratic formula again. So I've got w is equal to minus b, so it's 5 plus or minus square root of, minus 5 squared is 25, minus 4 times 1 times 1, so minus 4, all over 2 times 1, okay, it's 2. And this time you're going to get 5 plus or minus the square root of 21 all over 2. Okay, so you now have 2 solutions here and 2 solutions there. Now, what was w equal to? It was equal to x squared. So we're going to have to let this here be x squared now. So x squared is equal to 2 plus or minus root 3. And on this side, x squared is equal to 5 plus or minus root 21 all over 2. Okay? So now, how do you find x? Well, you're going to take the square root of this side. Okay? So let's just separate this. So x squared is equal to 2 minus root 3. And it's also equal to 2 plus root 3. Okay, if you separate that. Right, over here, same thing's happening over here. X squared is equal to 5 minus root 21 over 2. And x squared is equal to 5 plus root 21 all over 2. Okay. All right, so now we just go to our calculators. So to get x squared, become an x, you know you have to find the square root of both sides. So when you find the square root of this side, don't forget the plus or minus in front. Okay, so you get, I'll just go over to this here as far as I can. So x is equal to, let's prepare all our, let's just prepare our x and just write all our solutions, because you're going to get x, you know, you're going to get 2 there, 2 there, 2 and 2. All right, so on our calculators, we're going to plug in 2 minus root 3, press equals, and then find the square root of that answer, and I get, don't forget the plus or minus 0.52. Do the same with this one. So 2 plus root 3 equals, I get 3.73, and then take the square root of that answer. So square root answer is 1.93, so plus or minus 1.93. Okay, let's go to this side, if I can get that part of the sheet. Yes, I can. Okay, so we'll do the same here. We take the square root of this. Don't forget the plus or minus in your answer. So we write x is equal to, and I'm just going to go 5 minus root 21 equals, divided by 2 equals, I've got an answer, just clear my screen, and then I go square root of the answer, and this time I get plus or minus 0.4568, so it becomes 46. And then I have this one to do, so 5 plus root 21, okay, equals, divide that by 2 equals, and then take the square root of that answer. Don't forget again your plus or minus. This time I get 2.1889, so it's 2.19. Okay, so you have 2, 4, 6, 8 solutions to this problem. Okay, there's six values of x. Let me just show you what they are. There they are. I think you can see that across the screen. Okay, and that's that.